You don't have to believe your thoughts. You know, I said that yesterday. I don't know if you guys were here or not. It's a true story. A monk, Australian monk from Australia, spent 18 years in monastery and lived as a monk and practiced diligently. Woke up 4 o'clock in the morning every day, meditated 10 hours a day. I'm sure not all at the same time, but 10 hours in increments for 18 years. 4 o'clock in the morning waking up. Every morning waking up 4 o'clock. And 10 hours meditation every day. Living like that for 18 years. And then one day he left the monastery and came home. They asked him, why did you come home? What did you gain and what did you learn that makes you think you don't need to be there anymore and you come home? What was the reason? He said, I no longer believe my thoughts. So, if no longer he believes his thought, he's free. He's seen the truth. The truth is not thoughts. We've been bamboozled and imprisoned by thoughts that appear in our own head. And that is the problem in our lives, that we have created something and we think that something that we, with our limited consciousness, have created is actually unlimited. Isn't that the biggest bullshit that you could have heard, that we have fed ourselves? We have created, thoughts are created out of the limited knowledge that we have in our consciousness. And when thoughts go rogue, don't even use the information in the consciousness consciously. We are not using it. Thought is using it, which are using a limited source of information, but yet we think of thought as an unlimited all-knowing. How could that be? How could we believe thought that is created from a limited consciousness is unlimited in knowledge? And then we follow it. If you watch my video number 11, it shows you the relationship between thought and consciousness and shows you where it comes from and what it is. And that you will be accepting that thought is limited, knowledge is limited, consciousness is limited. From that limited source, limited accumulation of knowledge in the memory, how could we have created and believe that what thoughts appear in our head and suggests is actually knows more than the limited source that it comes from, that we actually believe it, that it knows something more than I know about me, that it knows something beyond my understanding. How? Its whole presence and existence is based on the limited knowledge that is stored in my memory as my consciousness. And yet, when it pops up something in my head, I believe it as if it's knowing more than what it comes from. That is the basis of many problems we have in life, including OCD and HOCD and the rest of the OCD subsets. Thought is the roots of all problems in the human psyche. Never forget, thought was never even around until about 30, 40,000 years ago. But we were. The me was there before capability of speaking and thinking was there. As an animal, instinctively, we lived. We lived, everything was clear, and there was no divisions and conflicts in our own heads from thoughts, because we didn't have that ability. Since thought showed up, we doubt everything. Doubting mind, doubting disease, OCD, the obsession compulsive disorder, HOCD, we even doubt our own gender, depending on what thought shows up. We even doubt our own activities. Oh, you're a pedophile. You want to harm someone. You want to kill someone. You want to rape someone. You're not a heterosexual. You're homosexual. The thoughts of that you will be homosexual. The thought that your gender changes. All these supposedly know more than me when they were not even around when I was being created and given all this that makes me. And thought suddenly showed up 30,000 years ago. Now it has the ability to change my liver, kidney, genitalia, my gender, my sexual inclination, suggest these things, and I run after it. Thought is the roots of all problems. If you learn and train your mind, your brain, and learn that it malfunctions, then you understand your role is to supervise and train thoughts and disregard thoughts when it doesn't meet your inner values, your gatekeeper, your wise advocate, your superconsciousness, your core principles. And based on that, you judge thoughts and you diss them and you continue your own path, and you won't be in so much trouble made from the inner self when it malfunctions. Inner thought when it malfunctions. All right. Having said that, let's go to. All right. Looks like we have answered all the questions, and we don't have 20 people, so we will not do meditation today, and so we will do it hopefully tomorrow. So it's time for me to say I love you all. Thank you very much for being here and allowing me to share a thing or two with you. I look forward to talk to you again, hopefully for some of you tonight at 8 p.m. Vancouver time. In the meantime, be good to yourself, to the others, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.